Well, there was a lot of opportunities and a lot of remarkable stuff in Brandstorm this past year. It speaks to the fact of how valuable Brandstorm is becoming to our Fortune 1000 clients, the kind of reputation we have right now. And I'm blessed with some great people down on 5. And I think we're working better between the Brandstorm people, the creative folks involved with Brandstorm, and then as we work in a brand planning function to help chase new business for the agency.
I think the opportunities that have been created are things that we have hoped for a long time, but really never got to. And I think one of the best examples is what's happened with the Finlandia business, where all of a sudden, not only are we doing global research and global brand positioning, which is a wonderful thing in and of itself, but we have a chance to bring that to life through communication. So I think for the first time, in a very big sense, we've realized what our business model is, and that's very exciting.
I think that one of the things that I've noticed the most at the agency, I think there's a lot more holistic thinking when we're solving clients' problems. So I think people are shedding maybe their own particular expertise, and they're thinking in more of a team environment. They're bringing in other people, other experts. They're seeking someone from Brandstorm. They're seeking someone from PR, advertising, or influencer marketing. They're broadening their teams a little bit so that our breadth of solutions that we take back to the client are much wider. And I think that's the biggest difference that I've seen over the last year or two. I think people are more comfortable working in bigger groups and losing maybe a little bit of their own self, but taking a much more team-oriented approach.
You have to constantly be out there looking for the next opportunity and then capitalizing on it. And I think that we do that well, but I think there's always an opportunity to do it much better.
One example in Columbus that's really powerful is that the work that we're doing on our Stand campaign is now filtering so much through state government that we're showing up and being asked to do things and being presented with opportunities that we as an agency have been trying to get for years.
In our business, building relationships is pretty much the whole thing. The work is important, clearly. Delivering above and beyond expectation is always clearly a differentiator, but it's those relationships you build with people and companies that can take you further.
It's all about people want to work with people that they trust, people they think that care about their business and doing well in their project and can help them achieve their measure of success.
Our group that works on the LA business has really worked hard to get a lot closer to these clients. They're asking our teams to do social things with them. I mean, they went on a ski trip a couple weekends ago. They're doing a lot of stuff after work. I mean, they're getting to know each other, beyond just sort of a professional, transactional type of relationship, and it's made a huge difference.
Being remarkable is one of the more important components of what we have to do here. But being remarkable isn't as overwhelming as it sounds. It's about delivering to clients and colleagues, for that matter, not only what's expected of you, but a little bit more. Just kind of going beyond and delivering that one little piece that somebody didn't ask for. Thinking about that one idea that nobody knew they needed and offering it as opposed to holding it inside. It's not going beyond yourself, it's just sort of getting beyond your inhibitions.
It's also not settling for maybe the easy way. It's maybe picking the path that is right, even though it's got some pain associated with it. That's being remarkable.
I think the work we've done as an agency, even our contribution level to the Fine Arts Fund, our investment of money and time with United Way. I think the folks that we have that get in the car every week and run over to Euler, try to make a difference there, I think that's remarkable. And that's a private thing. It's not something where we're going for public recognition. I think it's remarkable.
There are a number of things that have happened. The list ranges from kids marching on the state capitol to get a budget initiative overturned to continue to fund our campaign. It's from seeing 20,000 people on the lawn, what used to be a parking lot on the river, coming together with the First Lady and Oprah Winfrey and a whole cast of celebrities to dedicate the Freedom Center. It's the fact that this little agency from Cincinnati is working on global brands for one of the largest beverage companies in the world. It's the fact that parts of our company are being retained by the best and the brightest marketing minds anywhere in the world. It's just wonderful, and it's very compelling. And you know, I think that's why I show up, and that's why I think most of us here show up every day, is to be involved with something like that.
You're not going to ask me where I take shits or anything like that. I have to keep waiting for Fioretti. He's being quiet back there.
No, this is all right. Straight up. He shut me up this year.
Die. He's just waiting for it. All right. Sorry.
Okay, well, let me just ask you something, okay? What's your favorite thing about Norfolk?
Norfolk is a great, relaxed environment. Don't have to worry about wearing a suit every day. You can eat chips and eat your lunch at your desk. No one cares.
You meet and make great friends here, and I, a person who doesn't make many friends, have found that to be true also.
It's a great environment. Everyone is supportive and really smart and trust each other's opinions, and they realize that everyone's there for a reason and respect each other's expertise.
All the parties they have, anything they have, beer, Norfolk will do it.
My office above the Hustler store, so I can see everybody going in and out of the Hustler store.
That's fun.
Especially you.
What kind of opportunities have been created over the past year?
Had the opportunity to drive to Cleveland a lot. I've really learned the ins and outs of Avis Rent-A-Car, and I've racked up some Marriott points.
I have had the opportunity to help Steve Englehart. He's not so good at the new Mac things, so we're being patient, but it might take a while. But we got our fingers crossed.
Talk about relationships at Norfolk.
One of the problems we have here is we spend far too much time developing our relationships with each other. In other words, goofing off.
My strongest relationship is with my laptop. It goes everywhere with me, including to bed with me.
For me personally at work, relationships have been very much improved with my client. They no longer send us threatening emails or voicemails.
What have you seen that's been truly remarkable?
At Norfolk?
Yeah.
Truly remarkable?
I'm remarkable because I wear this here jacket every day.
I think it's pretty remarkable that how late everyone is to meetings all the time.
What have I seen that's been remarkable? I haven't gotten fired. That's pretty remarkable. If you won, what would you do with the money?
If I won the lottery, I'd have a house. I'd build a home in one of the Florida Keys.
You think if I help write these questions, do you think I'd have an idea for something?
But the problem is, I think you wrote them, so it's kind of freaking you out, and you're thinking about all this other stuff. You gotta think, what would you do? Would you sit on your apartment and put your hand in your pants and like that?
Definitely live in Venice, Italy for a little while.
I'd run away and change my phone number and my name.
Visit Australia.
Well, I would draw, paint, write, and call all my friends who still work and just lord it over them.
I would own 2 Lear jets.
Well, I'd pay off my debt first, and then I would buy, well, I probably wouldn't have any money left after I paid off my debt.
I would buy Norfolk from Mark and pay him to run the company, make money for me for a change.
And finally move out of the parents' house.
What do you eat for lunch and where do you eat it? A ho-ho and crackers.
one of my least favorite lunches, but also most affordable?
I eat a wide range of things for lunch, vegetarian, carnivorous, entrees from Indian food to, what's that place, Quiznos.
At my desk, depressingly, whatever's available, whatever's free, whatever's left over, whatever the Donald gives me.
What's the best thing you've ever seen?
Could be a piece of architecture.
Well,
Could be. But see, I don't know. That's so ephemeral. I'd have to think bigger on this one. Probably my wife's face on my wedding day. How about that?
My husband on our wedding day.
The Snappy Tomato Pizza Buffet.
The Daytime Emmy Awards.
I'm having trouble with that. Because...
Do you want some sample answers from other people?
Yeah, I do.
The sunset and the beach in California. The birth of my child.
Birth of my child would have been, there, but keep going.
have you ever won anything?
When I was younger, a friend of mine and I, we won a beanbag throwing contest.
Did you win anything for that?
Just glory, I think. And lots of ladies. But we were only 8 years old at the time, so we didn't know what to do with them.
An apron. An ugly blue apron.
Does coming in second count?
Sure.
Well, I won the Blockbuster coloring contest, and I won a free video, except I was 14 and all the other contestants were like 5.
What was the favorite toy growing up?
I had a blankie that I was really fond of, and it got to the point where it started to get really disgusting, over the years. And so I had a babysitter who would cut a little piece of it off like every week, so it would keep shrinking more and more. It was almost like a step-down program to get off of the blanket.
Favorite toy growing up? Probably guns.
G.I. Joe. Yeah, do not make fun of me for that one.
G.I. Joe was cool, but he was just too short for Barbie, to do it with. It's true.
I never really had a childhood.
Silly putty or Super Bowl was kind of a cross. It's hard to say, but if you roll up silly putty into a ball, it acts as a Super Bowl. So I would say silly putty.
Voltron. It's basically Power Rangers ripped it off. The next generation thought that Power Rangers were the cool thing. It was a rip-off of Voltron. Yeah, I used to use the Easy Bake Oven. That's pretty embarrassing.
Really? What did they make?
Cakes.
Chocolate cupcakes?
Yeah.
Did they make those?
Yeah,
make a little cake?
They were the best tasting things ever,
What do you fear most in life? Speaking in public, sweating on camera, the sound of my voice as it's being recorded, and then having to listen to it in front of a group of people.
Finance scares me every once in a while. Ooh, but so does account services. They scare me. Traffic freaks me out. Most of the people in creative scare me. Brandstorm. Did I say Brandstorm? Brandstorm scares me. I would say pretty much all of Northlake as a whole scares me.
Chad. He's pretty much like the Department of Homeland Security here in Northlake.
It's not death.
Death.
John Forster.
Account service people.
I fear a lot of things. Heights, being in open water with sharks. It's true. Which lends to swimming in swimming pools at night. For fear of sharks.
I'm a little scared of big business and bombs and stuff like that.
Sitting in front of this camera and seeing what you folks are going to do with it after it's done.
When's the last time you drank too much alcohol?
When Northlake gave us that bottle of Finlandia.
How long did it take you to drink it?
One night.
About a year and a half ago at a friend's wedding, drank way too much wine and I threw up in my car.
Are you over 21?
Yes. Is that really a question?
That's what he wrote it.
Oh, about 6 months ago.
Last time I drank was it was with Northlake, my fellow Northlake friends. We got done playing softball, so we all headed to the bars, and next thing I know, I was sleeping on the couch up in the IT room. So.
Do you or did you play any sports?
I was a wrestler. I was from Iowa. If you're from Iowa, you gotta wrestle. I mean, that's just the way it is. Don't like to get that close to people now, but I did wrestle.
Mom wouldn't let me play softball or football because Jews really don't play football.
So, what's your favorite sport?
I enjoy playing soccer, even though I broke my collarbone my sophomore year, broke both my legs my junior year, broke both my legs again my senior year, and then I stress fractured my legs again running track.
So when you broke your legs, did you break them at the same time, you mean?
Broke both my legs at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't even know they were broken. I pretty much played like 5 games of soccer, and then I kind of had a little bit of pain in my legs. I thought they were I thought they were shin splits, and then went to the doctor, got them X-rayed, and what do you know, my legs broke. What's going on? My name is Mike. I'm an intern for 3 years. I work in tech support and help everybody out with their personal problems.